Hi there, happy Tuesday. So this week's topic is going to be on being self-sufficient. So what is being self-sufficient? So simple sentence, being self-sufficient means you're basically trusting yourself to meet your own needs, solve your own problems, and also grow without relying upon someone else to carry you. Now, does that mean that you're doing everything all alone, all by yourself? No, that's not what self-sufficiency is. So self-sufficient is believing that you can figure it out, right? So you can build what you need and trust on who you're becoming in that process, right? So for this video, what I've done is there are several elements, like just with many of the self-care topics, that can be instrumental, right? But for the purpose of this video, I have like a trifecta, if you will. So 3 elements that are really important, really important. I could probably also talk about personal responsibility, autonomy, to be independent. Those relate to self-sufficiency. But for this video, I'm going to discuss 3 other elements. And the first one is being resourceful. So being resourceful is not about you having more. It's about you using what you have better, right? So when you're resourceful, obstacles can turn into opportunities, right? And limitations can be launch pads for growth. So something to stick in your mind when you're in a situation where you're like, okay, maybe I'm going to reach out to someone else. Ask yourself, what can I do with what I already have? Let's say you're trying to be in a wellness journey and you want to join the gym, but you can't truly fit that into your budget. Take the stairs, park further away from places that you go outside, walk around your house, different things that you could do, right? So the second element that's important, that's a part of that trifecta, is skill development. And I think some people get hung up on the skill portion because they figure, okay, I don't have, that skill. But the operative word here is skill development. All right. So development means something that you're trying to work on to make it become a skill. So self-sufficiency grows when you're able to sharpen what you know and stretch that into what you do not know, right? So each skill is like a brick, right, in the foundation of your own independence, if you will. So think about it in a sense of, if there's something, a skill set that you're not quite great at right now, but if you strengthen that, it could probably shift something. And there's probably something in your life now, like, hey, if I strengthen this, I could be better at that. Right? So that's the second point, which is skill development. And then lastly, this is a big one, self-trust. So the more you show up for yourself, the more you believe in your ability to rise. So self-trust is built on doing all of the hard things, all of the boring things, all of the brave things over and over again until you trust yourself, like, hey, I got this. So basically, what's one little small step that you can take that's going to be moving towards your growth? All right, so those are the 3 elements that I think are, in my opinion at least, that are instrumental to being self-sufficient. 1, being resourceful. 2, developing a skill, and then trusting yourself. All right, and then the question that I want to ask for this video is, when was the last time that you surprised yourself by figuring something out without asking for anyone's help? You just figured it out all on your own. You didn't, pick up a phone and try to phone a friend. You didn't text message somebody. You just tried to figure it out for yourself. So when was the last time that you surprised yourself and you actually figured something out all by yourself? All right, so that's the question for this week. I know many of you that have been on the channel before, you've noticed that yesterday I did post the Google form for the upcoming gratitude giveaway that will be announced this coming Friday, August 1st. I saw many of you have already completed it, so thank you. So for anyone that hasn't filled it out, so anyone that hasn't been commenting and sharing their experiences, answering any questions that I pose within the videos, please go to the Google form that was posted yesterday. Actually, you know what? I think in the description box here, I'm going to post it again for those of you that have not completed it yet already. And just to give you insight on typically like the winners of the gratitude giveaway. So what I do is for anyone that's new here. So every week I'll post a topic, a self-care, self-love topic. And then each video that I post, someone engages. If I ask a question with that video, I don't ask a question in every video, but a lot of times I do. If you engage and share your experiences, you answer the questions, and you do that for each video that I post, that would be, you're going to be up there in the top tier with, possible winners that I will select. Now, let's say one week, you chimed in on one topic. The next week you did not. The next week you did. The next week you did not. No, so these are people that are consistently chiming into the videos and giving their comments. They're sharing their experiences. They are also answering any questions that I post. So if you have not done those, because I noticed like some of the responses I've gotten so far, I'll ask, have you participated in every video? And they'll list their YouTube handle. They clearly have not. But they answered yes anyway. No, so it's for people that are actually engaging with the content. So that's the whole purpose of the gratitude giveaway. One, because like I said, self-care, self-love, it's not a topic that's always fun, but it's something that we must do, right? So I think it's important. And I think people that are showing up, I think you need to be celebrated. So that's just my way of saying thank you for taking the time out to share your experiences, comment, answer any questions that are related to self-care, self-love. So, anyways, I think that'll be it for this video on being self-sufficient. Please like the video. If you like content related to self-care, self-love, shifting your mindset to be the best version of yourself, please subscribe to the channel. There will be a new self-care, self-love type topic discussed here every single week. Otherwise, take care and be well.